Hello everyone, Canon Lily back here with Path of Exile, and I did off camera give myself a better staff instead of the driftwood wand. But without further ado, let's go into the belly of the beast. Looks great, doesn't it? And I actually got these linked up and got some more damaging support gems for Fire Trap to increase that. Nah.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, that didn't let me get... Well, that's a lot of stuff. It didn't let me use Rallying Cry at the end there. But oh well. Finally able to kill a ghost? What is this? This is probably gonna be better than what I have. See what's this way. Level! Yay! There's a lot of scopes in here. And now I just level up everything. There's that. Well, let's kill everything first. Oh, that's why. Bone Queen. Yeah, take that. Interrupting might level up. Okay, we have Unbound Ailments, the Ignite support, Fire Trap, both Fire Traps, and increased area of effect. Now Fire Trap actually does more damage than Ice Trap does now. And I am going to go for these. Get some more life, since my life against Aressa wasn't really panning out for me. Could definitely use some more. I definitely do need more movement speed though. Before I forget, I should look at this. Cold resistance, 39 life. It's not really that much better than what I have, so I guess I could sell it since it's a rare item. Ice Trap leveled up, so now it does more damage on the hit compared to Fire Trap now. Even though that I don't actually have any supports in there that increase its damage. I have the increased area of effect on there. Flame bears don't want to get close to that. It would be nice to have a 4-link body armor, but it's not the right type of armor that I want. Now we're down to level 2 already. Second floor, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, now this might be good. Life cold resistance. It only has 2 sockets, but I can always use a jeweler's orb to change that. Try to get 4 or something. Heidi's miscreations. Goes to show that Heidi isn't completely gone yet. We're gonna find her in here somewhat sooner or later. Or refusing, nice.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
The other chance to ignite support. %30 increase damage. Could use that instead of what I have, but dead end. Smoke mine. Speed boost. Ball lightning. Okay, now it's time to fight a boss, and to prepare for that. And instead of using increased area of effect for Ice Trap, I'm going to switch it out with concentrated effect to add extra damage. So like the damage goes up from 850 average to over 1200. So against this boss, I would recommend going for the higher damage. And like I said before, we haven't seen the last of Piety, so...
Do you assassins offer a money-back guarantee, Shadow?
No, we don't. Oh, that is way too fast. Slow down.
Well done, assassin. Another satisfied customer.
Nice to hear it.
Stay those mortal instruments of yours, Shadow. I have no wish to test my longevity nor my sanity a third time. When we shared our moment back in the Lunaris, part of me wishes I died at your feet as intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness and from greatness. It was Malachai who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachai is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachai has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart, lungs, and entrails, keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachai's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us into the black core.
Well, okay then. So yeah, we're working with Piety now to defeat Malachai, apparently.
I'm working with Piety. That sounds even stranger when I say it out loud.
Fire trap does kill the wandering eyes pretty easily, it seems like. Helps a lot in this situation. And here's the waypoint for the harvest. And they even made it flesh looking.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet?
Well, we can't deny her that request, now can we? Now, to get the organs, you have to kill 3 separate bosses to get each one.
Just need enough.
And before I forget, I'm gonna head to town and sell my junk.
Yes?
Yes.
See you.
Kind of want more than 3 sockets though. Just watch me waste a bunch of jeweler's orbs right here. Only takes 4 fusings to link it. More burning damage. I'm gonna put fire trap in with this armor now. And put ice trap in here, concentrated. Oh, I guess you can have both increased and concentrated effects on your character if you really want. That does decrease my dexterity by 13. That might be a problem later. And once I get to level 46, I guess I can put the burning damage support on there.
Anything you need, just ask. See ya.
Alright, now that we have a free inventory for those quest items, let's get the organs. It's exactly what you want in your inventory, just corrupted organs in your backpack. Wonderful.
On this day, the eve of this rapturous completion, on this day, the eve of this rapturous completion, I honor those who have passed and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligaro, a creative force without equal. Chiron of Ambra, an aesthete of transcendent sensibility. Dwedri, Dark Tongue, an idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my students. My friends, we strove to make a greater world together, and in your memory, I shall make that world a reality. Malachai.
Now we have the first of our bosses, Malagaro, and his attacks do chaos damage, so having high chaos resistance will make his fight a lot easier. I have the Amethyst Flask, which is pretty much my only way of increasing it right now. Let's see how it goes, I guess.
Dissection time.
So he can create dead bodies around him?
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
So we have Malachai's heart. Now the other two bosses, Chevron and Darktongue, they're both magic casters for the most part. I do believe. Chevron, she does lightning attacks, while Darktongue specializes with special curses. Well, not special, but he has curses all around his arena that, well, he's right here. These rings right here, they give you a certain curse depending on which one you're standing in, and also there's overlap to get two curses at once. So, be wary of that. And I think he fires out a projectile that makes him, and of course they change throughout the... I would say, despite taking extra damage from vulnerability, stand in this one, because the other two will decrease the amount of damage you can deal, making it take a lot longer to kill this guy. Still didn't take too terrible.
Mumbling.
Didn't take that long, I guess, but I'd say my mask is better. Now we have the lungs. Just one more organ to go. Now we're down to Chevron's arena here, but there is more enemies. Kill these guys first.
You will make such lovely material.
And these books, they explode with those lightning type nova things, so don't let those hit you. If you
Beauty shall prevail.
Or of course, she might stun you, so it hits you anyway. And even after she's dead,
For someone so obsessed with looks, that wasn't a pretty death.
I guess even after she dies, the books still explode on you. But I find Malachai to be one of the harder ones. Probably the hardest out of the three.
The moment I set eyes on you in Axiom that day, I knew you were something special. Never before had I seen such a perfect balance of physiology and thaumaturgy, death and nightmare. A perfect killer.
Well, now we have access to the Black Core, which is actually the, it used to be, the Black Core is the boss Malachai, of course. And he used to be the final boss for this game until they added the acts 5 through 10 in this recent patch. So, you would have, for the various difficulties, you would have to fight Malachai as the final boss on Cruel and Merciless. Well, in the next part, we get to fight the previous final boss. So, till then.